Hi everyone, welcome to my art studio. This is where I'm going to paint today. So let's get started. I will be painting today abstract roses and I'm using 12 by 12 canvas worth rupees 100. My first step before I paint is to prime my canvas, and for that I am using Gesso by Camlin. What it does, it really smooths the base. So there are no lumps and there are no pores left in the canvas, and you have a very smooth base to start with, which I really like. So the amount of gesso depends on the size of the canvas you are using. I am using 12 by 12, so I don't require much. I am using only 2 scoops with similar amount of water. I don't want it to be too thin nor too thick. It should be in between. My next step will be to cover the canvas with the primer very generously. I'm not going to leave any spot or any area uncovered with the gesso. As you will see, I will take my good time because I really like my canvas to be smooth. If your base is smooth, then eventually your colors and your next painting will be very nice and very smooth. So this is the most important step I always do, and you can see the difference how it looks with the primer and without the primer. So just stroke it vertically and horizontally until you feel that all the pores are covered and your canvas is covered with the primer. To start with, I am using a very thin layer of yellow ochre with lots of water and very little pigment, and I'm just going to cover my whole canvas with that color. In case you're wondering, I'm using a flat brush. First I was using a smaller one, but then I realized that it's a big canvas and the brush is small, so I switched to a Daler Rowney brush. We'll list down the number of it in the description box. Using the same color, yellow ochre, which we did for the base, I'm going to outline or sketch the roses and just plan where to place the flowers and the pot. So I'm not drawing with the pencil, I'm going straight ahead with the paint. The shape of the roses are not final here, they are subject to be changed. So I'm just marking for my convenience so while I am painting I don't get confused or where to put my stroke. So this is just a rough idea for me. I will be starting off with white and crimson, so mixed together, and using an angular brush by Daler Rowney. Details will be in the description, so you can check that out. I always wipe off the extra pigment in the brush using a paper towel. I don't like to wash my brush after every stroke because I really want the pigment to stay, but the excess is always wiped off. So this is a small trick which you can use while you are painting. And painting a rose is all about layering. It's just how one petal is overlapping the other. So using my past knowledge, I'm going to paint this, and there is no right or wrong. Just have fun while painting. That's the main ingredient. the surface, I'm using white with burnt umber because I want the surface to be very dark on one side because the light is coming from the other. To paint the glass, I'm using mixture of white, umber and burnt sienna till I reached my desired color. And for the leaves, I'll be using sap green and mixed with cadmium yellow. Coming to the backdrop, which is our last step almost, I am going to use all the colors which are already in my palette except the cadmium. And I don't know, I always end up painting the backdrop at the end. I don't know, it's my thing, or I think I'm more comfortable painting at the end because then it's a very suspenseful thing that how will the painting come out. That all depends on the backdrop, and I just love it. So the suspense just goes on till the end. I just love it. I don't know, it's weird maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to paint using all those mixtures of the colors, and let's see how it turns out. really liking the green effect which has come from the leaves. First I was very scared that I might spoil it, but then what's the point? Like, if you are painting, and risks should be involved, and happy risks, and these are happy accidents. uh, Bob Ross says that, so I very well agree with it. And see how it's looking, I'm really liking it. I was trying the dripping effect, but then I didn't like it because I think it doesn't go with this kind of theme. So I just using a paper towel, and I've just erased it. Using black and burnt umber and burnt sienna, I am adding the darkness in the stems and the leaves, and little bit in the center of the roses, as it's always dark. So I'm just giving the final touches to my art, and you can just stop here. It's almost done. Painting can never be completed, you can just go on and on. It's just then you have to realize when you can stop. So I think that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it and liked it. If you did, then you know the drill. Just don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and let me know how you found it in the description box. Thank you so much for watching.